So, a lot of people are wondering how much it really costs to start an Amazon FBA business. And I've seen a few videos here on YouTube where people are saying it could be approximately this, it could be approximately that, but nobody's giving any exact numbers. Now, in the past few months, I've launched 5 products on Amazon FBA. And in this video, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how much it cost me to launch each of those products. I'm gonna break everything down exactly from the startup cost, products, the shipping, the marketing, and a bunch of the small hidden costs that nobody even thinks of. So if you've been thinking about launching a product on Amazon FBA, and I'm talking about Amazon private label, not retail arbitrage or Amazon wholesaling or anything like that. I mean, creating your own brand and launching it on Amazon. Then by the end of this video, you're gonna have a very accurate assessment of how much it really costs to launch your first product. I'm gonna go over the cost of each of my products, breaking it down, and then at the end of it, I'll also show you guys a little bit about how well the product is doing. And I'm gonna show you guys some of the products that I spent a lot of money to launch and some of the products that I launched for very cheaply. And I think you guys will be very surprised because just because you spend a lot of money on selling a product doesn't necessarily mean that that product is gonna perform extremely well. I'll show you an example of that in this video because some of the best products that I've launched are the ones that cost me the least amount of money. So without further ado, let's hop into the computer and we'll get right into it. All right, guys, before we get into the numbers quickly, I don't have some course to sell you guys here, so I'm not some Amazon FBA guru or anything like that. If you guys have been watching some of my other videos, you'll know that I built and sold my last Amazon FBA business and sold it for multiple 6 figures. And now I'm starting from scratch again. That's why I'm launching all these new products. And this time I'm just documenting the whole journey and working my way back up to making $50,000 a month in revenue. So if you guys want to follow the journey, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, let's get into this video. All right, guys, so I got a fancy presentation set up for you today. I'm using the good old Pages on Apple, and I'm just gonna keep it nice and simple. We're gonna go over everything from the startup costs, the product costs, you guys name it. So first things first, we gotta talk about the startup cost. So in order to get an Amazon seller account, I needed to create a corporation. And I'm located in Canada, so in Canada, to open up a company, it cost me $100 to request a name for the company, and then another $350 to incorporate that company. So in total, it was about $450 just for the company. In the US, I don't know, I'm not from the US, so it's probably different. If you guys don't know, just Google how much it costs, but you're gonna need a company in order to open up an Amazon seller account. And once you got that, you can get the Amazon seller account, and that is $39.99 USD a month. And obviously you're gonna be paying that for the duration of selling on Amazon. And then the next thing you need is the Viral Launch. So this is an Amazon product research tool. There's Viral Launch, Helium 10, and Jungle Scout. So in order to sell anything on Amazon, you're gonna wanna do some research on the product. So this is really a non-negotiable. I don't know how you're gonna find a product or research it to know if it's good without having this. So right off the get-go, guys, without even launching a product yet, my startup cost was $667 Canadian, which is equivalent to $489 USD. So getting into the first product I launched. So the first thing you're gonna do when you're launching a product is you're gonna get samples, right? So with this product, I spent $1,069 on samples. And quick FYI, guys, I'm starting with the most expensive product I launched, and then I'm gonna work it down. So $1,000 for samples is not normal. With this specific product, for some reason, I could just not find a supplier that had high quality product. And obviously I ended up paying for it. I ordered samples from so many different people. And yeah, so like I said, I'm just showing you guys my numbers. It shouldn't cost you this much, and you'll see with some of my other products, it was a lot cheaper. But anyway, so I was getting samples. Once I finalize the sample and I finalize the supplier, the next thing you're gonna do is you're actually gonna buy the products. So for this product, I spent $4,800 for 200 units. So that was about $24 a unit. And then the next cost, actually, sorry guys, I quickly should mention, so out of that $4,800, you're spending 30% of that up front and you're giving it to the supplier as a deposit, and then the remaining 70% you're paying afterwards. So the next cost here is the inspection. So you actually do an inspection. So you send an inspection company there to inspect all the goods, and once everything passes your quality test, then you would pay them the remaining 70% of the $4,800. So it's just a way to protect you. So yeah, don't forget about that $115 inspection cost. Then once everything is good to go, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna be shipping the goods from your supplier into the Amazon warehouse. And for me, that costed me $892. Now, this is, it depends. You could also, it depends on how fast you want your goods shipped there. So if you wanted them shipped there super fast, you could pay for airplane shipping, which would be a lot more expensive, but it'll get there quicker. Or you could go super slow on the ocean shipping, right? You could go to get a fast boat or a slow boat. So this really varies. It's going to depend on your product. But yeah, for me, I spent $892. Then while my products were coming into the Amazon warehouse, I started getting the listing ready. And in order to do that, I had to get photos done for my marketing. And that costed me $1,100 Canadian, which is equivalent to $810 USD. And that was just for the photography. You could go cheaper on photography, guys, but for me, the way I look at it is that is the main thing that people are going to be looking at. So you never really want to cheap out. I hear some people taking pictures themselves and this and that. I mean, look, if you're a photographer and you can make stuff look really good, then go ahead, but don't be taking pictures with your iPhones and this and that, guys. Like, if you're going to spend money, make sure you spend it on this part, which is getting your listing looking really good. So, but once again, I kind of overspent here. You'll see in some of my other products, it's not this expensive, but anyways. So the next thing is that was just for the photos. And then I actually spent another $170 because I took those photos, I sent them to some guy on Fiverr to edit them and Photoshop them and kind of add text and whatever and just make them ready for Amazon. And then the next cost that I had was, once you're creating your listing on Amazon, Amazon is gonna want you to have a UPC barcode. And so what that is, it stands for Universal Product Code, if I remember correctly. And it's just that barcode on every single product that you would ever buy in the world that they scan. So you have to buy that for every single one of your products. And it's only $30. It used to be like $200, so 30 is not too bad. And that's for every product. So that is pretty much it. And then the last cost here that I had to incur, which was $500 for the ad spend and marketing cost. And this depends, guys. Like, I would say 500 is the minimum you want to budget, because once you launch your product, you're going to need to spend a bunch of money on ads to really get it to the first page. You could even end up spending more than that, like $1,000, but I put $500 for that. So my total investment for my first product was $8,386. And like I said, this is the most expensive product that I launched. Now that you guys know how much I spent on the product, a quick little summary of how this product did. So in the first month, I did $1,600 in sales, which was quite slow. And in the second month, we did about $8,000, which was really good. And we were doing about $8,000 a month after that too, but then for some reason, this product started to die down. I made a note of that here. So the product started to die down, and it's not that my product itself was quite good, but the whole market for this product just started slowing down. So all the competitors even started slowing down as well. I think just with the way the economy is going and whatnot, maybe people just don't have the discretionary income to spend on this specific product. I honestly, I couldn't tell you guys, but it just went from, like, average people that were selling this product were making like $20,000 a month. And then all of a sudden it went down to now like they're making like 5,000 or 6,000. So my sales have dropped quite a bit for this product. But the good thing is I haven't lost any money, right? So that's the one good thing. If you guys can stay away from picking really bad products, you're never gonna lose money. So this product in particular, it's still making me money to this day, but it's not making $8,000 anymore. I'm probably about $4,500, $5,000 revenue. So it's not great. I'm still deciding whether I want to keep this product. I'm going to see how it goes throughout the winter, but I might just not order more and just focus my time and money on my other products that are performing a lot better. Quick little notes here that I made as well is if you pick the right product, the worst case scenario is you'll make your money back or very close to breaking even. If you pick a bad product, you could get stuck with a bunch of inventory that doesn't sell. So that's very true. If you pick a good product, you're not gonna lose that much money. Worst case scenario, it will eventually sell out and you'll get your investment back, maybe minus 10% or 20%. But if you pick a bad product and it's not selling at all, then you're stuck and then you could be losing a lot more money. All right, guys, so now going over product number 2, and I'm gonna speed it up a little bit here because The costs are essentially the same, the numbers are just different. So with this product, I spent $180 on samples. So you can obviously see the difference from, you know, $1,000 to $180, and this is a lot more normal. If you know what you want and you find a good supplier, it shouldn't really cost you that much. And this product in particular is a lot cheaper than the other one. So I ordered my samples. I only had to order 2 samples and everything was good to go. Then I put my deposit in for the order and I spent 165 USD on 500 units. So you can see, I think it was like $3 a unit. Much cheaper product, guys. And then my inspection, I spent $150 on the inspection. Everything went well. And then I had to pay for shipping. And for shipping, $598. Once again, you can see the difference in prices here, right? So $4,800 for 200 units, you know, $1,675 for 500 units. And the shipping was even less, right? So this was a lighter, smaller product than the other one. So it's, once again, on how much it's going to cost you to launch your product, it really depends what your product is. Now we had the photos, and so photos for this product, I spent $591 Canadian, which was about $435. Once again, a lot less than what I did here. I didn't need to go as all out with this specific product. And then the next cost I had was the $170 again for the listing photos to Fiverr. Now that I remember actually as well, guys, you're gonna need a logo design. So I have a guy on Fiverr. Once again, this is just me, but I have somebody on Fiverr who I work a lot with, and usually he'll do a logo for me for like 20 bucks or any little graphic design kind of stuff. He'll do it for quite cheap. So that's usually how much I spend. Maybe you might spend a little bit, probably not less than that. You're probably gonna end up spending a little bit more. But there is a lot of people on Fiverr that can do things for 20 bucks. So the next cost that we had was the UPC code again, which was $30. And then after that, we have our ad spend again for $500. So the total investment for this product was $3,700 plus the 20, right? So we're looking at 5,723 total investment. So way less than 8,300, right? And this product in the first 2 weeks has done $4,000 in sales. So a lot better. This one only did $1,600 in the first month. This one just in the first 2 weeks has done $4,000. So I'm extremely happy with this product launch. And this is one of the examples I wanted to show you guys where look how much I spent launching this product, $3,700 versus $8,300. I don't really think I need to say too much there. A quick summary about this specific product. It's a lot lighter and cheaper than the other product, which I would recommend if you're starting out on Amazon. If you can find something that's, you know, under $5 to launch, you're gonna have a lot easier of a time keeping it in stock, and also just the shipping, everything is gonna be better. Yeah, and I made another note here. The shipping was very cheap. So moving on to the third and final product that I'm gonna go over. So I went over my most expensive product, I went over one in the middle, and now I'm gonna go over the cheapest product that I've launched. And I'm just gonna quickly go through this, guys, because I think we all get what each of the costs are. So the samples for this product cost me $215. Once I got the samples, I put the deposit down, made my order, and I got 200 units for $882. Then we had the inspection, of course, which was $115, as always. Then the shipping for this product was $682. And then we had the photos, and the photos for this cost me $423 USD. And then we got our Fiverr cost, same cost every single time. And then obviously we got our UPC barcode, which is $30. And then we've got our marketing cost of $500. So the total investment for this product was $2,987. So under $3,000. Pretty awesome. So this was definitely the cheapest product that I've launched. And can you guys guess how much this product made me in the first 2 weeks? Leave a comment down below on what your guess is. So it did $7,200 in sales in the first 2 weeks and then sold out. If you guys saw my last video, I made a video on this product, and It did $4,000 in the first week, and yeah, ended up selling out in the second week. So of course, I wish I ordered more than 200 products, but you know, hindsight is 2020. I wasn't really sure about this product when I initially listed it. That's why I only ordered 200 units. But yeah, so there you have it, guys. A quick key point that I'd like to make is if you are looking to launch a product on Amazon and it's your first time and you have a tight budget like something like this where you want to try and get it under $3,000, then you need to make sure that you're spending no more than $5 per piece or per unit on your product. So for example, when you're buying your product from your supplier, try to keep it under $5. And that'll help you achieve launching your product for a lot less. Because of course you guys can see with this product up here, for just 200 units, it cost me $4,800 just in the inventory cost. So I would definitely recommend trying to keep it under $5 if you can. Obviously it's easier said than done. I mean, if you guys come across a product that you think is going to do really well, but it's maybe $10 a piece or $8 a piece, you know, I wouldn't shy away from that. But I'm just saying, if you're on a super tight budget, then if you can, the cheaper you can get your product, the better. And usually the cheaper your product is, that usually means your shipping is also going to be cheaper too, because it's probably not as big or heavy. So yeah, there you guys have it. So to wrap things up, you saw that I launched my products from as little as $3,000 all the way up to $8,400. And you also saw that the ones that are making me the most amount of money were the ones that I launched for less than $5,000. So that just goes to show you, you don't need tens of thousands of dollars to launch a product on Amazon. Even if you just have $3,000, you can start making money today. You can do exactly what I did, launch a product like that and start making money. You just need to focus and start taking action. Obviously, and I'm gonna just throw this in there, the more money you do have, the better. I know you can get away with $3,000, but if you had $5,000, that would probably be better because you can spend more money on doing the marketing, the PPC, the better photos, etc. So that's it for this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you got some value from this video. I try to be as open and transparent as possible. And also I'm trying to get my Amazon account to $50,000 a month right now. So I'm gonna be keeping you guys posted throughout the whole process. And also feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm happy to get some ideas from you guys on what you'd like to see in the future videos. And like I said in one of my last videos, guys, a few of you did take action on this, but send me a message on Instagram if you have any questions about Amazon. I'll do my best to help you guys out there. And also hit that like button because it really helps. I'm almost at 100 subscribers, which I know is peanuts, but I'm pretty pumped about it. I'd love to hit 200 by the end of the year. So let's see if we can make that happen. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one.